Boom! Hell yeah, that's so sick.
That's crazy.
What's up guys, I'm Chris and this is FlyRyde. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't seen it before, we talk all about building custom headlights and taillights, and we show you behind the scenes as we hook up some of your favorite YouTubers' cars. Now tonight, our buddy LowTek is here with his new Evo 10. We've got a bunch of dope stuff to install on that Evo, and I don't know, we're just gonna take you along and show you as we do all of it. Damn, I'm almost never here at nighttime. It's kind of pretty. What do you think about FlyRyde at night? Yeah, boy. Ooh, I hear an Evo. There he is. Hi, George. All right, so George is here. I just feel weird saying LowTek because he's like a dude. He's sitting right here, and his name is George, and he brought George. So, hey, George.
Hi, friends.
So the Evo's here. We're gonna just change out all the bulbs, but before we do, we're gonna get some before and after pictures, just how they look stock, and then we're gonna change them out to LED and make them do cool stuff. So that's coming. These are the kind of yellowish regular bulbs, and then we're gonna change this one. So that's the brake. Can you step off the brake and turn on the running light? Yeah. Okay. So that one is not a brake light, just that one is. And we're gonna change out both things to be red LED. All right, so apparently taking off taillights in the Evo 10 is a super big bitch. So when I look up something on the computer later, I'm gonna put it on this video that says how to do what I'm failing at doing right now. And until then, I'll just time lapse me sucking at this, okay? All right. This thing right here, it's got these little feet and they want to open up inside. So I had to squeeze it with some pliers first and then tap it. George was looking at a video where it showed the guy tapping it with the mallet and it just popped right out. That's because these things were probably not doing their job like they used to, and that sucked. Anyway, there we go. Continue. All right, so Lasfit gave me some bulbs that I think are red. I think that's it. Or those might be amber, I'm not sure. There are other bulbs that I can install that are gonna change everything to LED on some of the places where you probably can't tell. Super bright white under red might make George have pink lights. So pink lights. Aha. It's a little more red. All right, so this is the trunk bulb and we are just gonna pop it out. It's still super hot, but you can see the little glass guy in there. And we're gonna replace it with this Lasfit. It's got 4 LED chips on it. And we're gonna put these everywhere else in the car that we can fit them to replace the little glass bulbs. So it'll be a big difference.
I don't even work there. That's not even my channel.
All right, here's a update. I have the 4-chip one in there, but it's too big. It's too big. All right, so we're gonna put this one in instead. It's a 3-chip bulb. And then we won't stretch her out too much. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what he said or
yeah. It hurts. It feels like I'm pooping. That's not going in there.
Yeah, go.
All right, that one fits a little bit better. It's not as much of a gap. Oh, that's even better. Cool. I didn't have it seated right. Now it's perfect. So it won't shake. It won't come undone. If you've ever seen any little LED panels, I feel like I'm talking. My neck's talking. If you do a little LED panel, a lot of times they just wiggle and they come undone and they flicker and they're not good. I'm pumped on these bulbs. They're ungodly bright, and when they're in place, they're not going anywhere. They're doing what they're supposed to do because this is the actual designed 28mm bulb that this thing's supposed to have. The 28mm though, it's so good. This is actually cool. We're gonna put the LED turn signals in the taillights, and they don't have the need for the little load resistor. If you don't know what a load resistor is, it's so that the bulbs don't flash really fast. These things like somehow have it built in. Hopefully they install easier than all the other bulbs have been. Apparently working on Mitsubishi's is a lot harder than Nissan's. Oh God. That one is crazy. Wow, dude, on camera, look at this. It's like, it's all nice and pretty and mellow. And this one's just like melt your face. Reverse lights in before. There we go. Nice.
I like it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, this looks good. This I'm excited about. So these guys are kind of a yellowish color, and they put out a little bit of light, but when we change them right now, you'll see the big difference. It's just gonna dump LED light down. So that was before. Wow, that's the worst one right there.
I'm blind.
So bad. It's terrible. Put them on again for a sec. Okay.
Oh, sick.
Neutral battery.
Oh yeah, that's dope. Enjoy it. So I honestly think HID wise, that's not like a huge difference. Sometimes HIDs are really, really yellow, but I think all of that white matches, the bottom and the side match perfect. That's tight. So that versus, yeah, sick.
Yeah, turn it off and turn it on.
Yeah. Do that. I want to see what that shit looks like. Boom! Hell yeah. That's so sick.
That's crazy.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is wild, dude. Cool. All right. Yeah. Sick. Oh yeah, do it again right here. That's cool. It's cool to see the difference on the ground.
Yes.
It's gonna look badass in pictures, dude.
I'm really happy with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yo, are you sure you don't want me to flip flop them? Watch this. Film this shit real quick.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's kind of tight.
That's fun.
Yeah, just switch things
You're
off.
just creating a new trend, man.
A couple things we didn't show were just installing the fog lights, but it was basically really simple. And if you do it wrong, like we did on this one on accident, we didn't mean to, and they didn't even know until just now, there's a little pin that's underneath the headlight that you gotta guide this little bumper panel in. Otherwise, it'll give you a fat gap right here. And he's like, yep, there's that gap. And then the turn signals right here are actually really easy to get to without even messing around with anything. You just take the bulb thing off right there. So, yeah, let's do it. And we can even get to it. Just come all the way from the side. And pushing. Yeah.
Now we're golden.
Yep, we were just kidding before.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Holy crap.
Woo! Yeah, buddy. Will hurt you. All right, there's definitely more I want to do, but we're out of time. It's super late. We got all the bulbs changed, which is kind of like, doesn't seem like much, but some of those bulbs were really, really stubborn. So I'm not gonna bore you with how much it was difficult. One of the bulbs took us 30 minutes to change, just to twist it back into place. It was ridiculous. But all of them look super, super good on the car. So the next step we'll do is start playing with different little custom setups, flashers, and we'll do some custom headlights and all that. So to be continued on this car for sure, but let's go check out the pictures in the parking lot. All right, these dudes stayed super late. Everybody say bye to George. Bye, George.
Hi, George.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, if you guys have questions about the Evo or anything like that, definitely comment below and I will answer anything I learned tonight. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Later. Hey, that's dope.